out here. I'm waiting for Stormy to finish eating. I'm going to give you an update on some things that are going on. I had video shot that were on the phone that I lost. I had not planned on redoing my chicken area. The houses were falling apart. The fencing was all falling in. The mesh that I had up was just not big enough. I was able to come up with more mesh that has bigger holes. And I said I was not planning to do anything because I was hoping to move to Kentucky this year. Well, unfortunately, my mom passed away in February. My dad is almost 90 years old. I will not move out of state while he's still living. When he has a problem, I'm the one he calls. I'm seeing where he's going downhill. He's forgetting things. We were supposed to go out to eat today, and he forgot. So, like I said, I was making a video showing all the updates that I was doing. I've got one house done. Now, this house was fun. If you saw my video on repairing it, you know it was right up against the fence that was here. I used 2 wagons to pull it out, had a video of that, and then managed to get it over into this area. I wanted it higher up because Callie likes to steal the eggs out of it, and I was putting new legs on it. It needed the new legs anyway, and it fell apart. So I realized that the big reason it fell apart, I had only used 1 screw because I'm afraid of splitting the wood. I've now learned how to get the screws in without splitting the woods. It is much more stable. It is finished. I've got the door there for the chickens instead of on the side. I've got a door there for people. Coming around here, this opens up for ventilation. Feeder hangs there. 3 nesting boxes, 3 perches there. The door that I did have was a split door. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Only problem is the mud here can be as slick as snot, and when it was raining out and I was stepping over that half door, I had to worry about falling. So now has a complete door here, and for the chickens has a door here that opens up and hooks there so they can get out. We'll be redoing the broody houses. The majority of them are falling apart. I'm using what wood I can from the chicken houses that I take apart. I used the wrong wood when I made them. Some of it is still good, some of it's not. What's good, I'm reusing. I didn't have anywhere near enough to do that one because there was basically only enough to do the floor. I will be making other houses smaller, and the one broody house over there is still in pretty good shape. I think about the only thing I'm going to do to that is put on a new roof. You can see some of the problems that I have. The chickens all like to get up on here. They poop. They even lay eggs up there. I don't really want them up there, which is why I now had the house outside. And because I used the wrong wood on the nesting boxes, well, man, that one's really coming apart. And the one that was in here, I actually had a piece of feed bag on it to try to keep the rain out. In the grow out pen, the nesting box that was on there fell apart, and since that's where I put the chickens when I'm working on their pen, I had to fix that before I could move the chickens in there. I will be discussing more about this as I get more done. I don't know that I'm going to show much of the actual building of this one. I'll probably hold that until I get the last one done. One thing I will say is I have found it is much better to get the frame done and painted before putting the sides on. When I got this one all made except for the roof and I went to paint it, I end up with paint in my hair. I don't really like paint in my hair. If I do it this way and then paint the boards before I put them up, I shouldn't get much paint in my hair. I hope you enjoyed the little update and have a nice day.